Hello, all of my faithful freedom followers. Here's take 2 of my attempt at a live video. I'm here at a pre-drywall inspection and found quite a few great things today, so wanted to kind of walk you around while I've got a little bit of time and show you a couple of things that I've found, things that we look for on our pre-drywall inspections. Thanks for liking, commenting, sharing. Appreciate it. Anything you can do would help spread the word about the importance of hiring a qualified person to do a pre-drywall inspection. It's a balmy 32 degrees today, but I still love pre-drywall inspections. So anyway, let's get going here. So I'll turn you around if I can. All right, so you can see here, the blue, I've made some comments on some things here. We do look at the house wrap and the details and make sure there are no holes. You can kind of see there's a hole there, and then there's a hole way up there. So it's important to catch these holes now, because once they are covered up, obviously you have the greater potential for water intrusion and long-term damage. So go back here. So I'll show you inside. There are no plans on site, but because of my builder background, I've been able to kind of memorize some structural details. This is called a portal frame. This is how a lot of builders today do these large openings for garages. And the portal frame detail has several different details. And one of those is a nailing pattern on the exterior here. So you can kind of pull back and you can see there's one nail and there's another nail. It's supposed to be every 3 inches in the field here. It's the same way on both sides. Just telling you that. So a really easy fix for them, but pretty much impossible to do after the siding goes on. Kingspan actually has, I've looked it up before. If you go onto their installation website, it actually tells you how to appropriately install it and what to do, what not to do. We do check out quite a few of these installation standards, because building code actually refers to manufacturer standards. And so one of those is how to install house wrap. Kingspan actually says that the house wrap seams, both horizontally and vertically, should be taped. Also, you should have at least 12 inches overlap. You can see there's not there. You can also see that there's an overlap from bottom to top rather than top to bottom. Very common here is the wrong house wrap tape, or the wrong tape period. This is actually for a flex duct for HVAC. It is the wrong tape. It's very picky, I know, but it should be installed according to the manufacturer standards. A little bit of a repair there. No tape. This is why we actually encourage pre-drywall inspections after all of the rough installations have happened, because usually the electrician or data person, they don't like to tape their stuff. So that is the wrong tape. That is duct tape. No tape there. Those two vents here, that one and that one, both have the wrong tape. Walking around here, the back of the house, got a note for horizontal and vertical seams. You can see that's a large vertical seam, and all these horizontal seams have not been taped. Another thing that's a very common thing for new construction is that these porch headers do not get wrapped. And really, you should wrap them all the way around and underneath. And the reason for that is to prevent what's called a diapering effect. you can imagine if water gets on the house wrap here, it's going to flow down, and then whatever is sitting on the bottom of this header here, whether it's metal, whether it's PVC, whatever, water can just get trapped there, and it will. This is not pressure treated lumber, so that lumber will get wet, and then over time it creates kind of this diapering effect where it causes it to become brittle. This is something that I have seen personally through my warranty experience. So definitely is a good idea. All right. Let's see if I've got any other notations back here. I don't think I do. Yes, I do. So you can't really see it too well here, but if you see right in there in between the two eye joists, there's actually no fire foam. So these are all supposed to be blocked or have fire foam installed. Both of those are the same way. So same types of things over here, missing house wrap, tape seams, tape around the the condensate drain, tape around the wires, tape or seal around these boots, I call them, around the HVAC line sets. Just several different things to do with the house wrap. Missing house wrap completely. So same thing with the header here. And then again, pretty picky, but there's actually a nail that's missing here at the bottom of this post. So, all right, going inside, go up to the second floor. A lot colder in here than it is out there. You can imagine. Oh, my nose is frosty. All right, so again, no plans on site, but I was able to get up into the attic and walk the trusses. Found a few defects and try to show those to you. So one of them right here, that is a broken truss, and the same truss actually has completely missing gusset plates. Gusset plates are these little metal nailing plates that hold the different sections of the truss together. The framer clearly knew about this because he put in a temporary fix. Didn't tell anybody, of course. These are really easy fixes, but need to be done in accordance with the truss manufacturer. You can see the other side there where it's broken. So again, easy fixes at this stage, but important because these were not caught by the builder. So missing gusset plates. So you can see way up there where the X's are. If I can zoom in, maybe. Yep, there we go. Missing gusset plate, and this one actually popped off. They just kind of beat it back in place. They'll need a repair. Easy fix. So, all right, let's see what else we have here. I can get my stuff to zoom back out. Doesn't want to do that. All right, well, we'll continue on. Maybe just have to be a little bit further away than normal. If you see the X over there, we actually go around and we mark up bowed studs. Bowed studs are not one of those things that most people will check, but you can see we've got a few of them that we found, and it is easy to fix right now. It is not easy to fix later. We try not to get too picky with it, but no wall is going to be perfect because this is wood frame construction. So anyway, let's see. All right, let me go back downstairs I guess I shouldn't have zoomed in because I can't get it to zoom out. So sorry for all of you that might be a little bit dizzy. Oh, a couple things here. Um, Attic decking. I got up there and I was like, oh man, this is a little spongy. They used attic decking that was not tongue and groove, and it's very spongy. Something, I'm 200 pounds. I'm not too heavy, um, but if I'm walking around up there and it's spongy, this is a pretty wide opening. They need to get that fixed. So again, easy fixes. Um, Other thing over here, these attic spaces. So building code actually says anything that's over 30 square feet and above 30 inches tall should have an attic access. Well, they're not going to put an attic access in here. They need to cut something through here through this sheathing because this is just a gable. You can see goes way up there, plenty of space to be able to cut and access. But once the sheetrock and insulation goes in, you're never going to be able to get to this location. So if you ever have to make any changes or additions or whatever, you have to do some more major alterations. So anyway, a couple of little things here. Same thing with this gable, but this little chase here, they put house wrap around it, but unfortunately, there's there's no fire blocking or fire foam or insulation in this little chase. So this might be a kind of one of those drafty corners in a house if not corrected. Walking around here, there's another HVAC chase over here. This chase hasn't been completely fire foamed, and on this side you can barely see it, but they actually used fiberglass insulation to fill in their hole, which was larger than the needed hole for the dryer vent pipe here. And that's not permitted. Fiberglass insulation is not a fireproof material. Rock wool, I learned today, is, but that's not rock wool. So, FYI. All right, going downstairs here. Some other interesting things we found. So, don't have the building plans again, but we found some issues with the eye joists. So, right there you see the plumber has cut a couple of holes. These look, pretty normal to most people, but they're actually too close together. So according to the eye joist hole chart, you have to have the diameter of that hole times 2 distance away from the next hole, and that is clearly not. So they will have to bring out, again, a structural engineer to draw up a fix for how to repair this eye joist. Same way there with the electrical wire going through and the plumbing drain, and maybe I didn't put a tape on it, but maybe even the plumbing supply pipe there. So let's see here. Again, not required for the builder to do, but if you're doing a pre-drywall inspection, I definitely recommend having them put in some additional blocking in between your or above your fireplace, wherever you've paid to have an elevated TV blocking or TV hookup. I definitely put something there because once you go to mount your TV, it's not going to be well supported. You're going to have to reinforce it with something or other. So just a little hint, not a requirement for the builder, but certainly something that you can ask for. Other than some other areas where there was some fire blocking. That's pretty much it. So not too bad of a house today, but definitely found some things that are going to be great for this client to be able um, to talk to the builder about and get repaired. So hopefully this was helpful, and uh, give me some comments below if you have any questions. Thanks.